this creepy ass house.
I'm gonna be honest, I forgot about this.
Something's happening in this house and we need to figure out what it is.
This is Everybody Ghost. Communicate with us.
Alright. Hey everybody, welcome back to Mask of the Slasher.
It's been a minute.
It's been a while. It's been a
been a
long
little-
while.
It's yeah.
Well over a year.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. We're sorry. We've got lives.
Yeah, that life has gotten in the way.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those things where we like doing this and appreciate those that support.
Mm-hmm.
The you chosen few that support us, but yeah, it's just been hard to
It's been very hard.
find time to. And plus, I think we were kind of burnt out on horror movies a little bit.
We were.
I think we went kind of horror crazy. Well, we already watched a lot of horror movies, and then we
Yeah.
started doing this, and then it just kind of went really crazy, and then we are like keeping track of movies we watch and doing all this stuff. And
Yeah.
it just kind of, I think it just burned us out.
Well, you know, we've talked about when you do something that you love and you make it work, it makes it no longer
Yeah.
something that you love.
Exactly, and that's a big problem for me. That's why
It's a
I
huge
always
problem.
and plus always like I really enjoy the starting something from the ground up.
Yeah.
But then once it's established, I start to get kind of feel complacent or whatever. If
Right,
we could
like-
just suddenly get millions of subscribers, that'd
Yeah.
be amazing. Then we could both quit our jobs. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be wonderful. But that is not the case right
jobs.
now. Yeah, they're stupid. But we decided to bring it on back, at least right now for this this video.
Yeah.
We don't know how often we'll do this again or not, but we decided it'd be fun to do something.
Yeah.
Not too long ago, I kind of got familiarized with Call Me Chris and Selena Spooky Boo, and they have their own YouTube channel and podcast. They have a bunch of stuff. I'm sure everybody's heard of them before.
Yeah.
They've been around a long time. They make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Not like us. Not like us. But they are known for their ghost hunting videos, and they're comical.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's what I like about their videos is they don't take it super serious, unlike some people we could name that we won't name, but
They own a museum.
yeah. They just they don't take it serious. They're obviously, I think they're just more about being entertaining first.
Yeah.
And then the ghost hunting is kind of like,
In addition.
in addition.
It's
you
just
know?
friends hanging out.
Yeah, with a ghost hunting.
Yeah. And I was thinking about it the other day that, you and I grew up watching like Ghost Hunters. That was like the OG
Yeah.
like ghost hunting show, and it was great because they did joke around a little bit here
Yeah.
and there, but they also debunked things.
Well, yeah,
a
that's
lot
what I
of the
liked.
time.
That's what was good about them was, they did take it seriously, but their first was always to if they could debunk something, to see if they could or not,
Yeah.
and not,
Not take it so seriously, like,
some people we could name.
yeah. It's a great museum, by
Yeah,
the
it
way.
is really
It's
cool.
It's a good museum, but damn it. They could be a lot.
Yeah.
So anyway, in all of this discovery of watching YouTube High and finding these two ladies, we found out that they actually made a movie. And I'm sure a lot of you have heard about it. It's called House of Eden. It was released last year on my birthday, on July 25th, in case you were keeping track. And it's a found footage film, and it's really just these girls doing what they do on their YouTube channel, but making a movie out of it.
Yes.
So there's obviously a budget and those kinds of things. But there's some interesting stuff about this. So one, they only had a $10,000 budget, which is pretty low.
Less than a shoestring for movies these days.
And granted, they had all the equipment for the most part, but they
Right.
did actually have to hire a crew for some other parts of it. It lists special effects and whatever there, and I'm like, okay,
Yeah, all right,
if you call it that. So on May 27th of 2025, 2 months before this movie was released in the theater, Shudder and RLJE Films, they picked up the rights for it, and they're the ones that ultimately released it.
Oh.
So, good going.
Yeah, nice work, guys.
Yeah. So, and then as a whole, their box office was $456,000 off of a $10,000
That's pretty
budget.
awesome.
Now, with these other companies taking their slice, I'm sure.
Right. But I will give Shudder some credit. Like, they give a lot of people a chance, I think, that wouldn't normally get one.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think that's pretty cool that they seem to find a lot of these kind of weird little niche movies, and I know these ladies are popular online and on social media or whatever, but still, it's not like household name situation.
Well,
so
yeah.
I think it's cool that Shudder finds these things and picks them up.
Well, and the fact that they released this in the theater.
Yeah.
You know. So we found this movie. I think it was on Hulu or something. It was not on Shudder. We don't subscribe to Shudder anymore because they just didn't have enough
Yeah.
to warrant us spending that money.
Yeah.
I didn't know if we had seen this or something. So, because the name it's a really good name, to be honest with you. And but it was very, I don't know what you want, cookie cutter, not necessarily. I don't know. The tropes were there.
Yeah, exactly. And what, found footage is one of those that it's big shoes to fill in at this point, I think, because you've got Blair Witch, Paranormal Activity, Hell House LLC,
VHS,
all these really excellent found footage movies are out there, and I know some people don't like any of them, but I think when it's done well, it's really cool.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's big shoes to fill. I think they did well with what they had to work with the budget they had and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and they did their own editing. They did all of that themselves, which I think is really cool.
Oh yeah.
I think they more did it for fun than anything else. Both of these girls are from Canada, so they've got lots of land and pretty places to go and do all these things. If you watch Selena's channel, she does a lot more of the ghost hunting on her own as well. And she'll go to some pretty cool buildings and whatever. Sometimes it's a little ridiculous to watch. Not just their funny antics and whatever, but the fact that they have these things that you can purchase through Amazon, no less. Because I looked it up. And it's stuff, I mean, it's not cheap.
No, not by any means.
But, ghost hunting things, and ghost hunting, it really started with just regular electronic equipment that just happened to pick up shit.
Yeah.
Now it's like, oh no, we found
We
this
have
stuff.
specialized equipment now. It's like, well, is it really? What's
Exactly.
I mean, we know that these items that people were using previously were actual like tools, basically.
Yeah.
And now it's like, well, who's making these devices? What qualifications do they have? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
And if you were to look it up, I mean, it's not proven.
Yeah.
Scientifically. I mean, you look back at like Ghostbusters, and they were in the original, talking about that kind of stuff, or the entity. People didn't believe in it, the paranormal, and any sort of science behind it, and that kind of thing. So you do have a long history of that kind of thing, as opposed to people just sitting there with an Ouija board,
Right.
So I find it's comical to watch because it's like. It's kind of like when you get your horoscope. Yeah. Like, oh, well, it said this word.
Yeah.
Well, then that must mean that it's talking to you.
Yeah, and I will say occasionally things will pop up on these shows or, these YouTube videos or what have you, where I'm like, okay, that is a little bit uncanny that it said some specific word or, something happened in such a way. But, I don't know. I definitely believe there's things we can't explain, but I don't know what those things. We can't explain them. So what are they really? Is it a ghost? I don't know. Are we all living in a Are we all living in a simulation, and ghosts are just some kind of glitch in the simulation? Who knows?
Yeah, we'll never know. And I mean, I believe in ghosts. I know that they exist. I've seen them, but it doesn't. It's still. I don't have proof of that.
Yeah. What is it really? These, ghost hunters, or whatever, that show, specifically ghost hunters, not just ghost hunters in general, but that show was a great show because of the way they approached things. I thought they did it as scientifically as they could, but I think it would be really cool to see actual scientists try to do this stuff and see what happens. But I think that community kind of scoffs at the whole thing. So that's probably why you don't see that.
I bet you those old dudes that put the bicycle reflector light
on the Mothman.
Yeah, to try to find the Mothman.
The world's greatest video of all time.
Yes.
The most scientific video ever.
If you want to know what I'm talking about, go watch our Mothman Prophecies movie and you'll see the clip.
That is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life.
It's questionable. It's questionable.
The Mothman bicycle reflector incident. Classic.
I can't not look at bicycle reflectors and not think of that.
Of it, yeah.
Yeah, every time. Every time I had to put them at a house the other day and I was like, Mothman.
Well, yeah, I mean, and that's another thing that's kind of interesting. Ghosts, every culture, all these cultures developed independently and all have some kind of stories about ghosts or cryptids, or whatever. How did these cultures develop independently all developed independently of each other, separated by thousands of miles, or you know, whatever, and still have this common thing. You know what I mean? How is that? How's mysteries of the universe, man? How's this stuff possible? And I don't know what it is.
Blows your mind.
It boggles the mind. It really does. I'm serious. And you know, maybe, yeah, I'm not the most learned individual out there, so maybe there is something to explain this. But to me, it blows the mind.
Mind blowing.
It's like,
Yeah.
whoa.
Oh man. All right, so bringing it on back now. Anyway, you know, the movie it's entertaining, especially if you're fans of theirs.
Yeah.
I think that they just did it for fun. I don't think it was supposed to be like, oh, we're going to make millions of dollars out of this.
Exactly.
They already are doing quite well financially from what we've seen.
Yeah.
So I think that's all okay.
Yeah.
You know. But anyway, if you just want to watch a fun movie, you know, keep in mind that they can be crude and ridiculous, but they're human.
Yeah, exactly. And that's,
They really sound like Josh and I when we're out and about, and you know, it would be the same dumb shit we would say doing this.
Yes.
Except I don't do ghost hunting.
No.
I don't want to find it necessarily.
I'd like to see some. I mean, I've had some kind of like dream experiences that I think border on the supernatural. But I would like to see something, a cryptid, you know, a UFO, something.
Yeah.
I really would. I don't want to be abducted or anything. Just so you know, guys, I don't want to be abducted. But I wouldn't mind seeing, you know, shaking hands with an alien.
If you want to just experience the anal probe thing, we can work on
I
that
don't
later.
I don't want to be probed. I just want to, you know, maybe say hi, shake hands.
All right, fine.
Say you guys should leave. This place is not great right
No.
now. You guys need to go back up, though.
Yeah, this is not the time.
Not the time for an alien visit.
Not time to sell a house or alien visits.
No, or
not
to
at all.
fill the car with gas or really much anything right now.
Yeah. Just go get high
The world's on fire.
and watch movies.
Yeah, I watch movies, man. It's, you know,
It's time to check out.
Yeah.
It's time to check out for a little bit.
Yeah.
About 2 more years.
Yeah, lay low. Lay low. Keep your head down. Try not to get noticed.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I think that's it for this one. If we happen to see something else, there are a couple movies out there that we're interested in seeing.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll do videos or not. We'll find
cool.
out. It could be.
Yeah.
You know, it's really too bad that the theater isn't closer to us.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when we are under the influence,
Yes, when we're in an altered state, it would be fun to go to the movies, I think. But trying to drive, probably not the best idea. And we don't endorse or recommend that to anybody either.
no, it's illegal, bro.
It is.
Even in Oregon.
We're still rule followers for the
Yeah.
most part. I mean,
Yeah,
we're
we're
not,
good
we don't
kids.
do anything stupid.
Well, we've got to stay employed. And,
Yeah.
You know, all those fun things.
Yeah.
So, anyway, well, it was good talking to you
Yeah,
folks
it's good
again.
to be back, even if we're just for one video.
Yeah. Like I said, we'll see. You know, we'll see how things go. Now that my job is, I kind of got a hold of things a little bit better, you know, and things are a little bit quieter than they were at the beginning. I think it's possible.
Yeah.
You know, got to fill our time every once in a
if
while.
we keep these kind of short and sweet, then you wouldn't have to do too much crazy editing.
Yeah. Or do you want them 4 hours long? We can make that happen.
I could talk for 4 hours. Give me a topic.
Yeah, hot topics.
Romanesque revival was neither Roman, it was neither revival nor Romanesque. Discuss.
So stupid. So stupid. But, you know, there is something going on in Josh's life right now. What's going on?
Oh, I have a record label. It's coming on July 7th. It's sort of a rebirth, reimagining, a redux, if you will. But yeah, it'll be on Subvert and on Bandcamp, and it's called Terminal Future Industries, and it focuses on noise music and experimental stuff. So ambient, harsh noise wall, all that good stuff. And it's a little bit of industrial, you know, whatever you. Yeah, anything weird, basically, I am into, and yeah, if you have a project that you want to,
It's like the anal probing.
if you want some help getting it out there, that's my thing, is to try and give people a chance that might not normally get it.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'll put the links in our description so you can go and find that stuff. The music that you hear in this video is, in fact, what Josh has experimented with.
Yeah.
Really, it's just fucking around.
Yeah,
a lot
it
of
is.
times.
It's a feeling, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not like a trained musician or anything. So I just get stuff, I mess around with it, and it's a feeling. And if I like, you know, I try to make things that I want to hear. Basically.
He's even made a couple tracks that are on Spotify that are for sleeping.
Yeah, I've got it's called Circadian Drift if you want to check that out. That's out there on Spotify, and some of my noise stuff is out there as well if you want to damage your hearing.
Yeah. I don't even listen to it, but if you want to check it
If you
out,
like the
go
sound
right
your
ahead.
appliances make when they're not working properly, then have I got something for you.
It's a good way of putting it. So I think that's it.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next time. Bye.